Sorry, I do apologise. I forgot to predict the Swansea versus Watford game anyway, so I forgot. Anyway, sorry about that. Right, here we go. Swansea City finished their season extremely well, and Alan Sheeran was handed the job and on a permanent basis as the Jacks now take on Watford in Southwestern. So that was South Wales this week, and yeah, after that excellent finish to last season, Swansea City began with a narrow 1-0 loss to Rob Edwards, Middlesbrough on the opening day of the campaign, after a comfortable defeat of Crawley Town in the EFL Cup, and then edge past Sheffield United by 1-0 at SwanseaCity.com last weekend. But Watford appointed the former Real Valued Paula Ramiso over the summer, but the Hornets have endured a difficult start, but they began there with a good performance that ended a 1-0 loss to Charlton Athletic at the Valley before a 2-1 loss to Norwich in the Cup. But however, they did pass Queen Park Rangers at Figgeridge Road last weekend, and Watford have a very exciting young side. They do look fallible, but while Swansea appeared very difficult to score from the opening play against, so a siding with the host seems a good bet, but I'm going for a 2-2 draw. Going for the 2-2 draw. I'm going for a 1-0 win from Ipswich, actually. 1-0 at Ipswich, yeah. I'll change it around. Probably I'll say that. Right. So, well, as you can see here, they're very busy around. Back in day with Ted Hankey from Hero to Zero, two-time world champion who ended a career in disgrace. The fields of the World Series of Darts finals in Milton Keynes, including Michael Smith, Dimitri Van den Berg, and Gian Van Veen. Yep. Entries of Players Championship 24-25. Luke Littler, Gerwin Price, and Michael Van Gerwen headline. The next double header will be on the Monday, and Littler hasn't appeared in the Players Championship series for most of the season, but has decided to sub certain tournaments in favour of more balance and schedule at mid. But all of the tournaments, also the Premier League, but makes his return next week, both on the Pro Tour and the European Tour. He will play in the Flanders Darts Trophy next weekend. Also begins a week in the Pro Tour action in Milton Keynes. And two tournament series are filled with 128 players comprised of PC Tour card holders and PDPA associate members. Play begins 1 o'clock each day, and it'll be paired with a qualifier for the World Series of Darts finals in Amsterdam, with 6 spots available. That takes place on August the 27th, on the day after this week's Pro Tour, of those involved, also including Nathan Aspinall, who has not played on the Pro Tour either for some time, Michael Van Gerwen, who at the moment who not make it Minehead for Players Championship finals, but he needs to win like the next few tournaments to keep himself in contention. So the likes of Luke Humphreys, Chris Dobie and Josh Rock will miss on the Pro Tour alongside Hopai Puha, Maximilian Javinsky, Jules Van Dongen and Jim Volters. They are replaced by Darius Lemonauskas, Ted Evitts, Stefan Belmont, Jemiah Van der Herek, Mervyn King, Jack Tweddle, Bo Grease and Alexander Mursk. It will be a busy day ahead alongside. We saw different winners, of course. Gerwin Price only winning a hat-trick. Sebastian Bielewski, Jermaine Wattimena, Bradley Brooks, Damon Hatter, James Wade, Stephen Bunting and Chris Dobie, who won the previous run in Leicester. Cameron Menzies, Martin Schindler, Josh Rock and Gary Anderson has also been victorious in these events 24-25 as the race for the Players' Championship finals, the World Grand Prix and the World Championships really heats up. Who will lose their tour cars? Who will break into the top 64, the top 32, top 16, top 10, top 8, top 4 Premier League spots are available. But subscribe to the channel. Please hit the subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Sorry about that.